Hello, and welcome back to another video. These videos that I do, these bad movie review ones, they're interesting because people like them, and I enjoy making them, but the fact that I have to watch these movies again sucks. Hello everyone, and welcome back to another bad movie review. I'm not sure what episode this is, 13, 14, I know we're getting up there now slowly. You know, I tend to do about one of these a month. They're fun. It's fun to rage every now and then. Why not? People enjoy seeing it. I enjoy watching other people rage on YouTube. It's fun. So yeah, here I am. I picked another god-awful movie, and I'm going to talk about it. So today we are talking about A Million Ways to Die in the West. Now, a few people might actually like this movie. If you like this movie, I apologise. Don't listen to me. Keep your opinion. Go away now. Don't listen to me. I don't want to ruin the film for you. But I'm going to explain to you the reasons why I think this movie is bloody god-awful. I think it is downright terrible, this movie. It's one of those things where sometimes creators get big and then they are given full control and they cannot handle the full control. And it is a spiralling mess. And it's also a good example of why the genre comedy of the typical old school American laugh out loud comedy movie style format is kind of dead at the minute, because this is one of the last sort of big films of that genre to come out, and you just don't get many of them anymore because the genre was sort of dying as it was, and films like this sort of put the nail in the head. Anyway, A Million Ways to Die in the West. This film was written, directed, and the lead character, the main character, is also being played by Seth Macfarlane. I don't mind Seth Macfarlane. I don't mind Family Guy. I didn't mind the Ted movies. And that's sort of how I feel about them. I'm not a huge fan on them, but they're alright. You know, I get some laughs out of Family Guy. The two Ted films got a few laughs out of me. They're well done for what they are. It's not my preferred style of comedy. It's not my preferred style of film or TV show, but I can respect them. They're well done. They're well written. The jokes, a lot of them land. And yeah. What the fuck was he doing here? Because not one joke lands in this movie. Not a single joke. I didn't laugh once. In fact, jokes are just continuously going on throughout this movie because the jokes are so thin. The one about, there's a character called Edward in this. His girlfriend, who is one of the prostitutes at the bar, the jokes about her go on and on. Anyone remembers Neil Patrick Harris's character? There's a bit where he ends up shitting in his hat, and it goes on for, I kid you not, like 2 minutes. He shits in his hat about 4 times. And the joke goes on and on and on. It's constant things like that. The directing is boring, this film. It feels like it's moving at a snail's pace sometimes. It's dull to look at as well, like a Western. You can do so many cool things with a Western. You think about all the cool camera shots you could do. Some of the cinematography could be absolutely beautiful. This film feels like a TV movie. It's shot like that. It's boring and just blare to look at. You got characters then. Charlize Theron's character is whatever. She's, you know, a strong female character, yeah, but we're not going to give her much personality. Liam Neeson turns up and he's sort of the bad guy, and then he sort of goes away, and that's about it. He's really not in the film much. Seth MacFarlane's character, oh my god, he is so unlikable. He is so boring to watch. You do not root for this guy at all. That's the thing. When you get a character that is this unlikable, this uninteresting, and this unfunny in a comedy movie, why should you root for him? It gets like near the end of the film where you're sort of having the showdown. It's like, I don't care about him. He could lose. He could get shot. I don't care. The score for this film is boring. They reference some other movies and stuff, and it almost feels like a cry for help because they know that the film they're making isn't interesting at all. And as I say, this kind of in-your-face, laugh out loud American comedy style, which we used to get loads of films for. We used to have people like Adam Sandler, Will Ferrell, making a lot of these movies, Eddie Murphy. But, you know, these guys have sort of moved on now. You know, Adam Sandler's, like, the last film I saw from him was, like, Uncut Gems. Will Ferrell, I don't really see him too much, but, you know, he's doing other bits like that. You know, he popped up in the Lego movie and stuff. He's sort of realised that he's got to do some other bits now because this genre is struggling. And it seems that whenever films like this come out, because Will Ferrell has had some, he's a good example, actually, of Holmes and Watson, which was recent in that same format, and it just didn't work either. That's another movie that could definitely get a bad movie review here on the channel. But this one here, you know, it's one of those last films. I remember it being talked about, creators of Ted, you know, Family Guy team as well, blah, blah, blah. Very exciting. But it just come out and it didn't do anything, this movie. I don't remember a single person going, I thought that was good, or I thought that was funny. I don't know if I've met anyone who said they thought this film was funny. Because this is what it is. It's a comedy movie. It's a comedy movie that sucks. And, like, there's a Back to the Future bit in it, and it's just heartbreaking to watch that. It's like, oh, you guys feel so desperate doing this. And it's funny, on IMDb, it's got it listed as a comedy western. It doesn't even feel like a western at times. It really doesn't. It feels so flat and empty, the movie. Whoever gave Seth MacFarlane full control on a project was surely fired. And I don't know if Seth MacFarlane's had full control of a project since. I have faith that the man could do some good somewhere. He's a talented man, we know he is. But maybe a small TV show or something, I don't know. But big Hollywood blockbuster comedy movie, no. Don't let him do another one. This film sucks, like, really bad. I really don't have anything kind to say about it. There was genuinely nothing about this film I enjoyed. Yeah. And that's about all I have to say on it, to be honest. This isn't one of my longer bad movie review series. I think because, you know, when I review things like Star Wars and like the Rise of Skywalker or the 5th Pirates of the Caribbean film in this series, or the second Fantastic Beasts, because it's connected to a huge world, it's a bit more heartbreaking when they fail. This one is just a one-off movie. It just sucks on a massive level. But it's not connected to anything. It's just sort of done and dusted. However, I do feel like, not just this movie, but there's a lot of comedy films that have come out like this in the last 5 to 10 years. And it has definitely really killed off that genre of comedy. Comedy's changed. Comedy's changed for the better, I think. But this style is just, it's fading fast. I'm going to give this film a 2 out of 10. It's a bad movie. Bad movie. One I will not be revisiting anytime soon. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave a message, and as always, I'll see you next time for another video. Bye-bye.